Hello. Hi, everybody. How are we doing today? My name is Reema, and I'm a UX designer, and I'll be sitting with you today, yapping with you today, answering questions with you today. It is, the title of today's stream is Ask Me Anything, as long as it is UX or work louder related. If you want to know what fun things we're doing today, right off the bat, we are doing another spin the wheel. We already have 2 entries from Christine's stream. So, actually, we'll do 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So you could be one of these 10 people who win something. This is for on-stream orders only. If you already ordered something and you want a little free gift, drop your order number in the chat. And we'll throw something in for you. And if you order live, you can ask and choose what you want it to be. But I'm very excited to sit down with you today, to kiki with you guys. It's been a while. Marco Melkonian, I'm back, and I'm chilling here for the beginning of my 10-hour shift. Good luck. Reema, you're so cool. That's so nice of you. Thank you. You're cool. You're very cool. And you want to know why? Because you're sitting here with us at the cool kids table. Get into it. 10-hour shift. Good luck. Good luck, brother. I know the feeling. Long days just seem to be a rite of passage. You know what I mean? Anywho's it's. Other than that, is there anything else I need to tell you guys? I have updates for many things. I have answers to many questions. But we can also just talk about my Nomad, if that's what you'd like to know. We can talk about the knob. We can talk about any of our new products. Alnezi78890. Hi there. How's it going? Are you guys tuning? Did anyone catch Christine's stream from last time? From like a couple hours ago or an hour ago? I think she was on like until 1 o'clock. So very recently. You know what I don't have open, which I need to have open? I'm feeling like today's one of those days where I just want to know what's up. I just want to look at and yearn for some products. And something I'm really excited to buy, or at least something I'm really excited to receive because I already bought it, is the Framer Micro. So we're going to go to the Work Louder website, and we're just going to drool all over it together, because that's all I can think about right now, to be quite honest. I'm just like, wow, isn't she gorgeous? Isn't she lovely? Alnezi says, what is this live stream about? It's about anything you want it to be. I'm just kidding. It's an Ask Me Anything. So we're having a little AMA live stream. I'm a UX designer, so you can ask me anything you want about UX design. You can ask me about our keyboards. You can ask me about the screens on our keyboards. New product offerings, updates, anything you like. Z Archive says the screen keyboard is on the left side of your keyboard. I thought it was on the right side. No, yeah, so the screen is on the left side of my keyboard. Only reason I can remember my left from right is because I'm left-handed. So there's that. But yeah, it's not on the right-hand side, it's on the left-hand side. I wonder why, though. I kind of love that it's on the left-hand side, given that I'm a lefty, because otherwise it would be kind of annoying. Also, I think it's because most people are right-handed and use right-handed mice. And so if you had a screen here, you couldn't put your mouse right here. It would be like over here, and it would be kind of annoying. So it's better to have your controls on the outside. So like I have my mouse on this side, and I have my buttons and my screen on this side. Do you sell mixers? When you say mixers, do you mean like the kind of stuff that DJs use? Because if that's what you mean, then no, we do not. Marco Melkonian, does the NE2 screen have new functionality or better quality? Just wondering. Let's look. Let me open the NE2 if we're going to be talking about the NE2. I always do this where I open the product page and then I forget to screen share it. So the screen is very similar, but for the components, for example, that require connectivity, like the music, for example, you need to be connected to it, through your computer. You will get better connectivity, so it'll update faster, update quicker. It'll connect with input a little bit better, but it has all the same functionality as the old screen. So the NE1 and NE2 screen have all the same widgets. I hope that answers your question. No, like the voice thing. Mixers, like voice mixers. No. I don't think I know what a voice mixer is. Oh, okay. One of these. No, we don't sell voice mixers. So sorry. So sorry. I forgot that this was on my screen. The join bonus giveaway. But we have an entry. So that's kind of funny. I don't think we're running it. I think I put in the wrong tag today. So, let me just... So sorry, guys. Let's keep answering questions while I fix this. Also, please put your questions in the chat. If there's anything you want to know, these are great times to know it. Some of our streams are a little more high energy. And, you know, we pull great things like the deal or no deal. But some of our streams are meant to be a little bit more... answer your questions, have a good time, have a little bit of a slower time. Where the hell is it? Sorry. OBS is giving me such a hard time right now. Back to yapping about her. Isn't she beautiful? Isn't she lovely? I'm so freaking excited to just, like, all the layers I'm going to program, all the apps I'm going to know. I'm so excited for the fact that you can just switch between apps, and she will know. I should start brainstorming. Like, look at that. Contextual presets. Cute. Love it. Any idea on the work louder mouse pads? They'll become a reality in the near future as add-ons or gifts. Well, right now we have desk mats, but we do not have mouse pads. Although I feel like that's something we've definitely been thinking about, something we've been chatting about. Like I was saying, something we've been thinking about, something we've been chatting about. It's everything, like, all of you guys' suggestions are definitely taken to heart. And like thought about, because I think the best way to iterate, to build something that your audience loves, is to like ask them and then have your products answer the issue. And that's kind of like the brand ethos is like here at Work Louder is we need to make things that solve problems. We need to make things that we wish we could use. And I think Mike and Mattia are doing like such a phenomenal job. Like just my where's my screen? I'd like to show you. Just my Nomad alone, like she really does save my life sometimes. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, she's wired up. I've never had it wired up. Just this alone saves my damn life. The functionality from just like a few knobs, just a couple of buttons, has really genuinely changed the way that I work, made everything way more seamless. Also, I find that I get, as long as I keep good posture, as long as I'm looking out for me, I never have to worry about having like a really small, flat, very non-ergonomic keyboard. Do you know what I mean? Sometimes it's kind of annoying. Like, I used to use a Logitech keyboard, and before that for a very long time, I used a Mac Magic Keyboard. And, like, I love what Apple has done for the design world. Do you know what I mean? I love what they normally do for the design of things. I mean, all of my things that I own are Apple. Except for their peripherals. I hate them, low-key. They went for design over function, which, despite this also being, like, a thinner, more low-profile keyboard, does not sacrifice that, which I absolutely love. Like, there's fun with the RGB, which I can, I can program to do whatever I want, so I can have them as rainbow, or I don't actually love them when they're rainbow, because, like, it gets too distracting with the movement for me. What I normally do is hang on. Why didn't she? There we go. Normally I have it either as raindrop or just like a solid. So if we do solid, let's do the work louder purple. That's kind of sick. Okay. So now we have the work louder purple. Ain't that cute? Also, occasionally I live in an analog world. So having a little ruler, I was so gagged about this ruler. And it persists on the NE2, which I really love. Let me put this away. Dude, I'm so excited to do the unboxing with you guys next time around. Well, not next time, because it's going to take it's ships end of August. And I'm not getting any of my new stuff for a little bit, which I'm very pleased about, but I still have to exercise some restraint, but very excited. Also, to anyone who's new, hi, my name is Reema. I am a UX designer, and today we're just going to be yapping. Marco says, I bought a gamer PC, but I need the quality cleanness of a work louder keyboard. Dude, I know! My setup was lacking, for sure. I started decorating my desk. Like, you can tell that you can't see all of my desk, obviously, so you don't see either end of it. You just kind of see the middle. But I kind of like to keep things bright and fun, but also, like, clean. Like, the look of it, I like to be clean, so I have my white mic, my little white calendar, which has pops of red on it, which lead into, like, the red here, and the da-da-da. And it just gets more playful and fun as you get to the edges away from my focus space. And I was like, I had accepted that, like, a keyboard is just something that's really freaking boring. And I kind of, like, gave up on the idea of having a nice keyboard. I was like, either nice keyboards are $500 for some reason. Well, not that they're $500. I was going to say either a nice keyboard is quote-unquote nice in functionality for $500, but they're not giving anything. Or apparently keyboards, like, look okay, but they, like, kind of are shitty quality. There's, like, no middle ground. There's nothing that looks good and works well at, like, any price point that I was looking into. So I was just like, I guess I'm just not a hardware kind of person. I had a lot of misconceptions about keyboards also at this time. So once I found Work Louder by accident, it was kind of like oh look, there are nice quality and also really nice looking things out on the market. Julian, oh my god, hi, how are you? It's been a minute since I've seen you. Completely forgot what I was talking about. Oh yeah, my life before Work Louder. Sad. Yeah, so I had not really experienced having a beautiful and sleek and really functional keyboard. I was like, they're all the same, right? And then I realized that, like, it was like being in a bad relationship and then getting out of it and then finally being loved. Do you know what I mean? With her, I finally feel loved. Do you know what I mean? With this keyboard, with Diana. I've named her Diana, by the way. I finally feel appreciated. I came across Work Louder by complete coincidence. I wasn't even looking for keyboards, and boom, look at this beauty. You know what, Marco? Same thing happened to me. I wasn't like looking specifically for keyboards. I had all these like misconceptions that I was telling you about. And then I didn't really care, or at least I thought I didn't care. And then one day, I'm watching like, every year Figma does this thing called Config, where it's like a convention. And I saw this random guy talking about like Ready, Set, I don't know. And that was the name of his talk. And I was like, okay, well, that feels like what I'm going through right now. So let's just tune in and see what this guy has to say. It was Mike. He was yapping about how he started a hardware company with Mattia, someone he'd never met, someone he didn't know, out of nowhere. And they knew nothing about hardware. They were like, we just are dudes with an idea. And it was a beautiful idea. Like the concept for the creator board, for like eventually the Nomad E, things like that. Like it was so cool that I just cold opened him on LinkedIn. I was like, that was sick. That was actually fun. And here we are. I came across him by complete coincidence, and now I am the proud owner of a Nomad E. Hell yeah. And a soon-to-be proud owner of this beauteous little Framer Creator Micro. Oh, I'm so excited. I low-key love the look of the base model. And I really wanted the look of the base model. But I really enjoyed having like the wireless switch. So I'm very excited about that. Oh, by the way, guys, the XYZ workboards. So I have some updates for you. But only if you're interested. You see that? You see how that wasn't there before? See how that wasn't there before? We're doing R2 now. Oh shit, that looks clean. Okay. Come on. So we're doing some updates to these. They're a little different now, if you can tell. The R2 of the XYZ workboard. We're doing updates. Does anyone want to know what these updates are, per se? Dave, oh my god, hi, how's it going? Haven't seen you in a minute. And Vincent, welcome. I love seeing repeat, people who repeat come by the streams. But anyway, I have some news from on high. So, Mike has told me some things, specifically about the R2. So we have different switches. Now the R2, if you notice, it's giving something different. This is giving something different now. The look was a little bit, different than the first batches that we were doing. But what we're doing now is the R2 has a slightly different look, and it has MX switches. My bad, got busy. I'm cooking for customers at the same time. No, don't worry, Marco. Take your time. We're so happy to have you here. Answer questions or participate as you get the free time. Don't worry about it. But the R2, like I was saying, clean ass aesthetic. It's so sick. It has MX switches, which is it's our like premium switches now. They're linear switches, so they're not like tactile switches this time. And this is the same switch that's going to be in the Knob 1 and the NE2. So you're getting that bang for your buck, honey. Trust. And for the same price as before. We're upgrading and it's the same price. However, if you do want to get it pre-built, it's going to be a 114. But, I mean, that's a sick-ass look. So, by the way, guys, if there's anyone new here, I'm getting a lot of new comments. Hi, my name's Reema. I'm a UX designer, and I'm here to yap with you about some of our new things, about some of our new, offerings, anything you'd like to know. And yeah, feel free to ask me any questions you like. Also, if you have any, we're playing Wheel of Fortune today. So we already have 2 entries. 2 people have been lovely enough to give their on-stream orders in Christine's live. And what we're going to do today is when we hit 10 on-stream orders, we're going to spin that wheel. Some of you have been here before for this game. Some of you will, who knows if you'll be here for when we spin. I hope it's today. It'll be fun to crack it today. But drop your order numbers in the chat, and if you buy live, you get entered into the Wheel of Names, and you get a gift if you give me your order number. So, sick. So we've changed what's included, so now let's just go over it really quickly. The 3D printed frame is the same. Still has a Type-C daughter board. Now it has linear, the MX switches. It comes with a white dial rather than the yellow dial, and the frame is printed white. The caps it comes with are the blind set. Same PCB soldered creator board. Yeah. Very similar, but now a smoother, like a very smooth typing. Like, it was smooth before, but like an even better, like buttery smooth typing experience. And a little bit of an updated aesthetic. So you get the solid white knob rather than the pure or the yellow. But you can still cop the yellow or the blue or the white or the purple or the pink. And for $89 for premium materials like that, like, come on. Rafecon 361, getting the stuff into Bangladesh is gonna be a big pain, because they just steal things out of customs, or else I'd probably own 2 work boards. Oh, that sucks. I'm so sorry. I mean, we could always try. Like, we could always see if we could put it in a different box. Who knows? We can figure this out. You know what I mean? Oh, yes. Vincent says, don't forget the pure keycap. Originally, if people were here for the very first batch, it was the entire set was blind, and now it's giving one blind, and then it was a yellow dial, and now it's blind and white. But you can even get a transparent dial, like it's kind of semi-transparent, and then you can have like a sort of dual, like a mirror effect. It's so clean. Shora 0640, I recently bought the RK84. I bought an RK84 recently, stopped working, feels bad. Oh, that sucks. It just stopped working on you? Like, completely died? Or was it like DOA? I mean, I'd be hella down if we can work something out. I'll ask Mike. Is it possible to put it, like, because sometimes, you know when you get an Amazon box and it's like bruck up? And no one's gonna steal that Amazon box from outside your house because they're like, whatever's inside is bruck up. What if we artificially broke people's boxes and then put them in like a bigger, like put them in a bigger box that's like broken up? That would be hilarious. I mean, we can always take the chance, but if something happens to your package and it gets stolen or it's broken or whatever happens, everything's insured. So we can work it out. If you don't get your package, you can always just let us know. And if you order live, you get a free gift, or if you've already ordered and it hasn't shipped yet, you can get a free gift if you tell me your order number. But people who order live get a chance to win, they get a chance to win a little numpad, a little 3D printed numpad, which can kind of be used to program as like a macro pad if you're really about it. You know what? Vincent, great idea. You gotta put it in a diaper box. T. We'll ship it to you in a diaper box. That'll be the solution. I wonder... Let me try and look for something for you. Let me get a finder. Oh, by the way, guys, I have a little update on merch as well. T-shirts are going to be added to the store next week. If you guys have been in any of our live streams lately, you'll know that we have these mentally lost in transit T-shirts that are sick as. They're so sick, and they're going up next week. So you feel free to cop online on our website. I can show you them as well, which I'm looking for the image right now to show you. So if it looks like I'm staring into your soul, it's funny because my camera is here, but this is also my screen. So I'm like staring into your soul looking for it. Oh, you won last night? Nice. Hey, get into it. Guys, this is just proof. Vincent's here all the time, and he keeps winning. This is what, the second thing you've won? It's about showing up. It's about working for the things you want. For working for the things you want. Raphael, or I could have it shipped to some friends in Virginia, and I'll ask him and let you know if it's a go or no go. Absolutely. That's a great way to do it. 110%. I love this idea. This is the thinking that we need. This is the problem solving engineers of the future. Dedication, truly. I'm trying to find the picture for you. What are we doing? Okay, there's one gripe I have with, like, I love using my MacBook. It's so seamless. I love using my MacBook. And the one gripe that I have with it is that it is, like, Finder is the worst thing I've ever used in my life. Finder is not a good, like, it's just not easy to use. How am I supposed to find anything? Dedication is so real. The second I got this job, I texted work louder and said that I'm coming for their keyboard. Marco Melcodian, everybody. I love that. I love the dedication of this chat. You guys are so funny. What the heck? I can't find it. I'm so sad. I'm so sad. Oh well. You guys, I'm gonna be right back. I'm just gonna go grab a bottle of water outside of my room. And then we'll keep cracking. Promise. I'll be back in 2 seconds. Actually, should I just be dehydrated? No, I'll be back in 2 seconds. We're back. Welcome back. Sorry that took so long. I went to the wrong part of my house, and then I went to the wrong part of my house again, and then I didn't even end up getting water because I just got this. Because I made myself juice earlier, and I have to drink it, or else it's gonna melt and get all warm and nasty. So hey. Shoria0640. I don't know how I followed you guys in the first place, but I saw some of your keyboards and they look super sick. You know, it's funny, a lot of people are saying that. Like, a lot of people are saying that. They're like, I don't know how I landed here, but happy to be here. And you know what? T. Sometimes the best things just pop up in your life, you know what I mean? And the keyboards do look very sick. Let's go over some keyboards. Is there anything you guys want to know about? What's your dream keyboard? Yeah, put that in the chat. What do you have already? What's your dream keyboard out of the lineup? If I had to say, so I have the Nomad E1, as shown right here. I have the Nomad E1 sitting on my desk. She's a beauty. She is beauty, she is grace, she is everything I want. I'm very excited to get one of these coming in the mail, and we're gonna do a little build stream. I'm teasing it right now, right here, right now. And then I don't know, the knob has been enchanting me lately. I'm on a student budget, so I'm a little bit, you know, yeah. But I'm still like, it's growing on me. Like the look of it, the how sleek it is, and they're shipping so soon. Like they're in pre-order, but I think they're shipping next week or something. Yeah, ships August 2025. Come on, girl. Let's get into it. Sorry, I'm just gonna put something in OBS so that you guys know. So that y'all know. It's not going to be placed perfectly like it normally is. There we go. Drop your order number in the chat for a free gift. I forgot to put that in. I had the wrong one up earlier. Speaking of which, I'm so excited for this one to come out. I was thinking about it. This looks a lot like something my brother would love. Like, this is something he would love. Maybe I'll get it for him for his birthday. But like the key set, it's giving vintage Apple, but like if it did something with that, you know what I mean? If they worked on it a little bit. I'm loving the look, I'm loving the style. At first I was like, what is this for? Because it's a smaller screen than the Nomad, but apparently it can do all the same things. So that's what it's for. I like that it's also leaning into the sleek. Like, maybe, I feel like the Nomad is giving, like, NASA. It's giving outer space. It's giving, do you know what I mean? I feel like this is giving mission control. Like, the Nomad's giving astronaut. This is giving mission control. Does that make any sense? Does that make sense to you people? Or am I just flapping my gums? You have an RK. Shoria says, I have an RK84 right now. It's my first mechanical keyboard, but TBH, I kind of don't like it. I love my Mac keyboard much more. You know what? I thought that I liked my Mac keyboard until I got something even better. So I would say if you're looking for an alternative to your RK84, depending on like your price range, your budget, I would say there's a couple of options. So if you want it delivered to you right now, today, well, not today, but ASAP, maybe the knob. Or I would say if you want all the functionality that this one gives you, I'd say as someone with ADHD personally, like a very severe amount of it, having like the Pomodoro timer, being able to like not be distracted by having a million open apps, and just like, if I want to pause my music, I can pause my music, I can change my music, I can put on my Pomodoro timer, and I won't miss the timer. I won't just work through it or ignore it. I would say the Nomad E2, because she's beauty, she is grace, she is astronaut, she is outer space. I love her. You can also, you can get it with the Nobson set, which is sick. Or if you're on more of a fixed budget right now, I mean, the XYZ workboard kind of eats. And by kind of, I mean severely. Severely eats. Like, come on. Get into it. Because it's very affordable. It's very sleek. Very lightweight. It does the job. And you can completely program it to whatever you like. Ascar on Instagram says, hey, yesterday I was checking for the Creator keyboard, but even the XL is sold out. Is there any new drop or versions coming? Bad news on that one. We do not sell our Creator Board XL or our Creator Board anymore. The only Creator thing we have left is our Creator Micro out of our Creator line. And we also have the XYZ line, which is based off of the same PCBs that we used for the Creator boards. We used the 40% PCB on that and then created a 40% keyboard that is very similar, but it just doesn't have the extra modules on the side. So, like, the Creator board came with the extra modules up top and on the sides. Imagine if those, like, this top row and this side row were not there. It's just this part with a knob. That is the XYZ workboard. However, the XYZ workboard has better switches, and it's still programmable. It still has all the... Oh my goodness. I know it's kind of sad that we don't sell them anymore, but I feel like it had its time, and who knows, maybe as an anniversary thing. Thank you, by the way. Thank you to everyone saying bless you. I appreciate it. Yeah, so imagine the Creator board. It's very, very similar, by the way. Imagine the Creator board, but it just has better switches and is a little bit more lightweight and a lot more affordable. If you're looking for something with more dials and knobs than the Creator board, I would say the Nomad. Because they're more low profile, but it's, in my opinion, A1. Very, very good. Shoria0640, can we program it to keep a small to-do list too? Do you mean the screen on the Nomad? Because if so, I mean, you can't program it to write into the monitor, but if you were really about it, what you could do is you can have custom wallpapers, right? So you can create your own wallpapers to be displayed. Wait, whatever. You can create your own little wallpapers to be displayed, and every morning, like, you could just make your own wallpaper, put it in input, and display it there. And something you could do is just change the 3 or 4 items as your wallpaper. But back to what I was saying to Askar. Yeah, it's pretty much the same thing. It's just missing the extra row up top, and it's much more affordable. And if you don't want the blind set, or you want to swap some blind and some not, you could mix it with the Legend key set, which has like the numbers, the extra numbers on it, and the extra symbols. So you can program them to do whatever you'd like based on like a QWERTY layout. And yeah. So you can still get a version of it. Like if you like the fact that it's an ortholinear keyboard, we still have one that's way more affordable. And very sleek and very fun and has all the perks. Oh, by the way, guys, drop your order numbers in the chat for a free gift, and for anyone that orders on stream, because it sounds like we have some people that are shopping around, people who are who drop their order numbers live in the chat. Sorry, people who drop their order numbers for live orders in the chat will get entered into a raffle. So when we hit 10 numbers, whether it's today or tomorrow or whatever, when we hit 10 orders live on stream, we will spin the wheel and they'll win an extra. So like on the Creator XL board, for example, they'll win a numpad. So we'll make them a little 10 key, just like the one that's right here. And you can fully program it in in VIA. So check this out. And because it's programmable in VIA, it's basically just a macro pad. So we're giving away a macro pad that we're going to give it to you as a number pad, but who says it has to stay a number pad? Do you know what I mean? So I'd say it's a big one. Covalent will. Are you, by chance, a chemist? Order number 21186. 21186. Thank you for dropping your order number. We appreciate you. Sorry, Shoria just says yes in the chat. And I'm delayed, so like when you guys like write something, it's delayed for me, so I have no idea what you're saying, like just yes or no to. So just a heads up. Oh, you're an engineer. Oh, hey, I'm studying UX design, but it's under the Faculty of Engineering at my school, so twin, almost, fraternal, more like cousins. But yeah. So even though she is sold out, her soul lives on. Even though this creator board is sold out, her soul will live on. And we've already given away a couple of these, so I have no idea how long we're going to keep it up. But you'll get them before we even start selling them. You'll be one of the first people to get them. I think, was it Fueled by KWH? Was it you, Vincent, that won one? Or was it the t-shirt that you won? But we have a winner right here. So, get into it, folks. Marco says, I turned my 14-year-old laptop into a mini console, so I probably get a Creator Micro and use it as a little controller. That's so cool. That's actually so sick and very big-brained. I don't know if you guys can see, but this is the old photo. This is what it used to look like. But let's take that out, because I already copped. You'd use the micro as a little controller. There's a lot you can do with the Creator Micro. So, whether it's the little micro that we're raffling off today, or it's the Framer Creator Micro, which I think that we should just all be twinning. I think that we should all flock together. So, I mean, who's to say that we can't all cop? Who's to say we can't all match? Also, I must be wondering, would you prefer, personally, the Pro version, which is like wireless and has a really long battery life that you could take with you anywhere, or for aesthetics reasons, would you prefer, or maybe you just don't move around as much as I do, and for aesthetic reasons, the base model? Because you can kind of make this look like Apple Intelligence, how it lights up and it like goes around the edge of your screen. You could kind of do that because you can program the lights on these and things like that. Excuse me. Or would you go with the anodized CNC? Because personally, even though I love the look of this, I need wireless. Do you know what I mean? So I'll take the back, like the backlit and the underlighting. We have 2 wireless all the ways and 1 on the fence. Covalent Will, Marco, and WD Gaster. I have no idea if there's no new people here since I've last introduced myself, but hi, I'm Reema. I'm a UX designer. Feel free to ask me anything. Please keep it about UX design, though, and the keyboards, because sometimes I get wild-ass questions. But you know what? Those are the spice of life. Those are the fun times. That's how you know you're living. Yeah. I'm so excited for her. I think also I get lots of questions. A question I get like often about our product is like, based on, you know, this is my workflow, what would you recommend? And I think that's a really good place to start. So if you guys if you own anything already that you're looking to add on to, or you're just here like browsing around, shopping around, I think we should answer some of those questions. I think we should build my perfect desk first, because I am the spokesperson for all UX designers, in fact. Actually, we'll go even more broad. I am the overlord of all product designers. I'm not, but we're just gonna say that I am. For today. This 23-year-old young woman is the overlord of all product designers. And this is what I think a product designer should have on their roster. So first, you need your daily driver keyboard. It could be your Nomad, your knob. All of them here are kind of goated. Very beautiful. However, I would stick to what I love, which is the Nomad. So I'd say my daily driver, I'd use this. But, you know, if I'm feeling, you know, bouge, maybe I'd swap out for this one, the knob one. So I'd say this would be a hot contender for my daily driver, but I would probably stick with my Nomad. However, what would make me absolutely unparalleled and what would qualify me to be the spokesperson for all product designers in the world would be probably... We're gonna pretend this is a work louder keyboard, mouse, and just be like, if they had one, plus getting a wireless Creator Micro, and then having all of them on the side. For Blender use, including that, I'll use a numpad. Better to buy a bundle, XYZ, Creator Micro, question mark, or other option. The other one is good, not gonna lie. Huh? Oh, I read 2 comments at once. Oh, okay. I'm just illiterate. Askar is asking, I guess, for Blender use. What bundle? I would say, okay, so for Blender use, getting the Creator Micro, a lot of people have been asking, if I don't use Framer, can I still use it? Yes, you can. You can program it to do whatever you want. It has, like, I think up to 4 layers. So you can use it for, like, multiple different apps. Every app can have its own layer. So I would bundle this with like your keyboard of choice. So if you want to get the XYZ keyboard, for example, I would bundle the XYZ with the Framer Creator Micro, and you could have one layer that's like a numpad, or you could have other layers for Blender shortcuts. 6. Okay, that's even better. That's okay. Love it. We have Mike in the chat. Everyone say hi to Mike. He was streaming going crazy yesterday on live. And you can do 6 layers. 6 custom layers on this shit. Come on. Is that not goated? Is that not goated? The answer is yes, chat. It is goated. So you could have one that's a numpad, one that is for Blender, one that is for other apps. I know some people use it for, like, Christine has email templates. And I'll tell you what, I hate writing emails. So when mine comes in the mail, I didn't even think about that. I didn't even think I could assign a whole email to one button. You know how much I hate writing emails? I'm never writing to anybody again. I'm sorry. I'm saying it on the record. I'm never writing another email again. Come on. Ever. Nikki Tamura 1. Goated. He agrees with me. Good taste. Right there. Mike says, and it swaps preset based on what app you're currently using. We talked about that earlier, and we will bring it up again. Because before, some people did mention, you know what I love about working here? People actually care about the user experience. And not everyone does, and it, you know, kind of grates on my nerves. So we got a lot of people asking, you know, it would be great if my tools could just know, because I'm using, like, I know where everything is. I know what app I'm in. It's not super intuitive to have to, like, oh, I've moved apps, change, or, like, go into something, change the layer, go back to the app, and then get working. So, contextual presets, honey. Get into it. I'm using Figma, and then I switch to update my framer. Okay, boom. It knows. I'm using Final Cut Pro, and then I switch to, for some reason, like, back into Figma, and then back into, like, maybe I'm using Premiere as well. It knows. No extra work for me. I am not a victim to my tools anymore. I am free. We love it. Drink break. It's always the little things that get you. Like the little things that make the experience kind of ass that will always make a product. But when you fix all of the, like when the product itself addresses the big things and your user experience is so good that it addresses all the little things, just like that, all the little nitpicks, and just smooth sailing, it's frictionless, if you will. Is that not A1? Is that not what we want? Is that not what we love? Is that not what we live for? The answer is yes. Okay. Cute. Will there be a region-specific availability or pricing, particularly for buyers outside of North America? Says JVK2115 on Instagram. I don't think that there is currently any sort of region-specific pricing or availability. It's kind of fixed, but because I know larger companies do that for because they have warehouses based in each region. But given that we're a bit of a smaller company, it's kind of like the stock we have is currently the stock. I don't know if that's going to change because I'm not the founder, so don't take my word as gospel. But I would say maybe in the future, perhaps, who knows? But I'm not Mike. I'm not Mattia. I'm not the founder, so I wouldn't know what their plans are for, specific availability and pricing in different regions. Hi, I'm Kuro on Instagram. Says, one question: does it cost computational power when it knows what app is currently being used, and it has to switch profiles all the time? Does it cost I wouldn't think so. I mean, I wouldn't. That's a very good question, to be honest. Let's start there. That's a great question. Number 2, I don't think it would use up a ton of computational power. Because it's kind of like having another keyboard attached to your computer. So it's not like it's draining you of all of your available power on your computer, but it's like, yeah. I'll take that question back to Mike so I don't just make a fool of myself. Some questions are above my the number of brain cells that currently live in my head. It's a Saturday. We don't have enough brain cells to answer that question today. If it was Tuesday, I would. But I only get a deposit of brain cells every Monday morning. Do you know what I mean? Legendary Testing Wizard on TikTok says, "Hi, Mike." Mike, I know you're on Instagram, but people on TikTok are saying hello. So you have to know that the people love you. Print Zoya says, what's the battery life like on the Knob 1, especially with the RGB lighting and the screen on? What kind of battery does it use? You know what? Let us open and go to the specs. People are giving the questions today. I love it. I'm pretty sure it has a very long battery life, but for an exact number, let me see. So 3,000 milliamp hours lithium ion battery. So a long time. You're not going to have to worry about it, trust. You're not going to have to worry about it at all. So I don't have an exact number of hours, but however long it'll take you to go through 3,000 milliamp hours, which is kind of insane. Eating though. Covalent Will says, does the Work MX Legend keyboard, key set work with the XYZ board R2? Yes, it does. Yes, it does. So if we go to the XYZ Work board, the first thing you can buy as an accessory, or second thing, is the MX Work Legend. Legendary Testing Wizard says the NE1 is 2100 milliamp hours IRC. I would like to say This has a pretty decent, if we're comparing the two, this has a pretty decent, this gets me a while, I'd say. Maybe like a few days to a week. So if you get quite a lot more, you probably have to keep it plugged in, but it wouldn't be... Sorry, I'm getting distracted by things popping up. Sorry, guys. The ADHD is strong in me today. What I was trying to say was it should be a good upgrade. So if this can last me, I'd say maybe 4 or 5 days. No plugging in, you'd probably get a little over a week. No plugging in the knob 1, which is great for, you know, taking it out, going out, working in your living room, moving around, that sort of thing. When will the Creator Micro come back into stock? Says Nikki Tamura on Instagram. Do you mean the original version or the Framer Micro? Because we do like iterative versions. So the Creator Micro and the Figma Creator Micro were like the V1s. So this was a limited edition of the version 1. As you can see, they're very similar. But this was like a limited edition sort of thing. However, this is the V2. So I don't think the original will be coming back because it would be a downgrade from the Framer Creator Micro in terms of specs. But who knows? Maybe we'll upgrade it and do a classic Creator Micro, but with a different look. You never know. I'm not the one that can speak on if it will make a comeback. But currently the only one that we sell right now is the Framer Creator Micro. And those will ship... you can buy them now, but it's a pre-order. So they ship in late... Don't fall. They ship in late September. Prince Zoya. Some early users have reported connectivity or quality control issues on Reddit. How is your team addressing those concerns? About the knob? Because it hasn't shipped yet. We haven't sent any out yet. That's confusing. Do you mean about the knob or maybe the Nomad E1? Yeah. Covalent Will says can you buy the Figma keycaps? I mean, you can still buy them. I think they're still available. But unfortunately, as much as I wanted to buy them, they're not compatible with the Framer Micro. So, yeah. Unfortunately, we need a moment of silence for the news. I'm so sorry, guys. But, it kind of, the Framer goes with the, like the Framer kind of, branding, so like the dark colors, the pops of blue, it has its own vibe, but it's unfortunately not compatible with the old keycaps as much as they are beautiful. I know, Will. You're speaking generally, says the legendary testing winner, or all the posts regarding the NE1 launch. Nomad E, my bad. Okay, got it. Actually, this is something I can speak on pretty well. Because part of the reason that I started working here was because of user experience, including like connectivity and things like that, and like how to make it better. So I connect with Mike last year over the summer, about a year ago now. Yeah, a year ago. Crazy. And we say maybe 4 words to each other over the course of maybe 4 months. And then sometime in November, I get a Nomad in the mail. And we do, because we have a lot of people giving us feedback through Reddit, giving us maybe not the best feedback in the world. Actually, any feedback is good feedback, like, as long as it's useful. So what we did was we held these, because customer satisfaction matters more than anything, obviously. What we did was we held these user interviews. So we put out a form for anyone that has already gotten their, the NE1 and wants to critique it live with us. So I spent 22 hours crammed into 1 week, into 7, which is a long time to span 7 days. So I spent pretty much all day, every day, in between my classes, chatting with people. Mike was there more often than not, asking them questions, asking them, what did they like, what did they want, how could they make it better, and honestly, like, if they would go back to using a different keyboard, if it was good enough, it was, what's their daily driver before this, after this. And I think in the future, there's the possibility that we'll keep doing this because we want to hear more from you. So somehow the like one way that we've dealt with addressing those concerns is quite literally just opening up the door and having phone calls, one-on-ones with you guys, to find out everything that you guys loved and also hated, and doing a lot of like QA for for a long time, but also 2 straight weeks of those calls. Legendary Testing Wizard says for about 2 weeks it was Q&A. He knows. He's been around the block. He knows. Wait, were you one of the calls that we did? That would be crazy, full circle. Hi Reema, how are you doing? I don't know if you saw my message earlier. Your earlier message, was it just hi, how are you? Because I think I saw it. If I didn't, maybe I'm tweaking. But hi Julian. Nice to see you. I'm doing really well. Thank you for asking. Lately I've been feeling kind of low energy, to be honest, but I think that's just because I don't sleep. You know what I mean? How are you doing? I hope you're doing well. Legendary Testing Wizard, I actually opted out of the choice to do so. Oh, well, next time you gotta tell us. You gotta let us know. You gotta come say hi. Because I had a lot of fun, even though it was very time consuming for those 2 weeks. It was a lot of fun overall. Oh, you did see the announcement on the Discord. Yeah. Oh my god. My calendar from those days is... Oh, wait, no, that's just... Forgot that I was screen sharing. My calendar from those days... Whoa. Insane. But I couldn't bring myself to dislike the time I was spending, because normally when I'm busy, I just get bitter about it, because I like being relaxed. But this is when I really knew, like, it was like a confirmation that I was doing the right sort of profession, because even though I was spending multiple hours a day, all day, every day, chatting with you guys, I never felt sick of it, and I never disliked it, and Mike never got sick of it, and it was just a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun. You're going to college in a week, so it's going to be a big change. Ooh, first time in college? But yeah, it's better if you sleep well. I hope you feel better. Thank you so much. I appreciate it very much. If this is your first time in college, or just any time going back to college, congratulations and good luck. I'm going back to school in also about, not a week. I have 1 more week left of my co-op, and then I have a week off, and then I have school. 2nd day of September. So that's not fun, but we do what needs must. Yes, I signed up for too many classes. Yes, I signed up for way too many extracurriculars. And yes, I'm not going to drop anything. I'm doing it all. It's your first time in college. Not to be plugging or anything like that. But you know what could help? You know what helps me out in school? For me, it's August 25th. Girl. I'm so sorry. Being in Canada, being specifically in Ontario, I cannot fathom going back to school before Labor Day. Some people are already in school. That's crazy. I heard in some places in the US they're already in school. That's wild to me. Some people in, I think in Quebec also, like for high school, are already in school. I have no idea. Or maybe it's next week as well. Could not be me. Could never be me. I can't handle it. I could not handle it. Going back to school before Labor Day is insane. Labor Day weekend is like the last weekend you get as for freedom here around these parts. For anyone that's new here, by the way, my name's Reema. I'm a UX designer, and I'm just yapping. I'm yapping with you. I'm yapping with the friends, with the pals, and I'm answering any and all questions that you have about Work Louder products. So please feel free to ask any questions if you'd like. Specifically about, you know what I think you should get to celebrate the new school year? Julian. Yeah. Oh, don't forget, guys. We're doing a spin the wheel, so anyone who orders live on stream will get a free gift, but they'll also get entered into a little spin the wheel, where we're giving away a 10 key, a little 3D printed macro pad that you can use as a number pad. If you want to, you can, however, just buy. Sorry, you can just whoa. I can't think of the English words. If you wanted to, you could reprogram it to do anything, though. That's what I wanted to say. But then I just kept saying, buy, le, and I was like, oh no. So, I mean, you could cop that. You could cop this. You could have 2 macro pads, Julian. Think about it that way. Oh, also, I forgot to mention that multiple orders, multiple entries. They just have to be orders over $50. So, you could get a key set. You could get an XYZ workboard. You could get a Nomad carrying case. Really anything. But yeah. I think I'm going to head out soon, though. So, let me know before I head out. Did I answer all your questions? I feel like I oftentimes scroll to the bottom, and then I'm like, no one's putting anything in chat. And then I don't realize that everyone's been talking. Yeah, so don't forget to put your order numbers in the chat, guys. If you've already ordered something, I mean, you can't enter, and it has not shipped yet, it's not really a valid entry, but, I mean, you can always be like Covalent Will and still get a free gift, a little add-on. The gifts are correspondent to the size of the order, so maybe you'll get a knob, maybe you'll get a key set, it really depends. But if you get something live, what you can do that you can't do otherwise is that you can tell me what you like. So for example, you can do like tell me what color knob you want. Maybe if you get a larger order and you want a key set, you can tell me like specifically I want the MX Alpha Day, MX Alpha Night. Someone did that the other day. But yeah, I think, oh, I forgot to mention completely, where is Finder? Also, our t-shirts are dropping next week, which is so sick. Finder. Mock. There we go. This is our t-shirt that we're going to be on the website soon. It's this like dark gray, this really pretty like dark gray color. On the front, it just says mentally. And on the back, it's a partnership with this really sick artist. I forget their name. I'm so scrambled today. I'm so sorry. But it says mentally lost in transit, and it's so sick. Like, come on, look at that. Let me just like get into it. Like, that's so sick. And what does it say? The drone has lost communication with the central server and is unable to navigate. A firmware update is advised to prevent future occurrences. And the drone's holding a little Work Louder box and has the little X's and the little shapes that we normally have. And I've heard many things that are coming soon. So keep an eye out for the store. Keep an eye out for the updates. Very cool. We've been doing giveaways recently for this kind of merch. But, yeah. Legendary Testing Wizard says, I was in the Deal or No Deal stream already. Do I still qualify for a free gift? Did you already drop your order number? Was it like a live order kind of thing? Julian says, from where will the t-shirt be sent? Mike is hiding things from us. If he's hiding things, I'm gonna stay in the same boat. And we're gonna keep hiding things. I'm kidding. The t-shirt, when you mean where will it be sent from? Like, tu veux dire, like, do you mean, where is it shipping from? Like, what's going on, huh? Oh, Legendary Testing Wizard. Oh no, I was joking. Damn. And here I was about to just, like, slide in the order number. Who knows? It wouldn't have worked the way our system works, but still. I'm pretty sure I'm already getting one from that stream. Yeah, that's the thing. On other streams, it's, you get a gift no matter what, so that's what I like about the Deal or No Deal. It's not like a raffle where it's like, maybe you won't. It's like everyone gets something, which I really like. Yeah. I'm not too sure where the shirts are going to be shipped from, to be honest. Maybe out of Montreal? Maybe from China? I don't know the answer to that. I think we should peer pressure Mike into speaking French next stream. Just saying hi in French. Just saying a bonjour. You know what I mean? Because this man speaks French. And we do have at least one person who's French in this chat. So, what say you guys? Again, I can't write in English properly. LOL. Don't worry about it, Julian. Don't worry at all. I mean, listen. English is my first language. I can't write properly in English. I've been speaking French my whole life. I still can't, I still can't speak it. Do you know what I mean? No. Just a simple no. I can speak a language my whole life, and I only get worse at it. Mike peut parler français. Mike can parler français, but he refuses. He wouldn't even speak in front of me. I was like, do a flip. Just like on a one-on-one call. And he wouldn't do a flip. He wouldn't. And now I'm sad. Mike has given me sadness. I'm joking. Mike he doesn't give people sadness. No, I think he was worried that his French would be bad, but given that he grew up in Montreal, I'm like, it's definitely better than mine. Do you know what I mean? I'm joking, by the way. All of this was a joke. It was all in good fun. But it's like nerve-wracking to speak a language that's not your first language, like live, in front of people. Julian says he's such a great man. You know what? That's actually so sweet. I'm gonna tell him you said that. I'm writing it down so that I don't forget on my little note for the end of stream. That's so nice. Everyone here is so nice. It's so, like, everyone's so kind. That's very sweet. There is, in fact, always good energy when he's doing live streams. I find that everyone has their own unique take on things. And his is like a golden retriever at his core. Like, it's giving... It's always very high energy, very good vibes, very happy. Very happy. And I love that for him. I love that for everyone involved. It's very sweet and funny. And very high energy. I don't know how he stays so high energy. I think it's the fact that he just chugs, he just chugs an energy drink. Like, you take regular great vibes, and then you chug an energy drink before his streams, and then you get that output of, like, a let's go, let's keep going. That can be said for every live streamer of Work Louder. Aww. That's so sweet. Thank you. Everyone's so nice. I'm gonna cry. Don't make me cry. Yummers? What? Legendary Testing Wizard on TikTok. Yummers? What does that mean? That's because he's young. T. You know what? You're correct. Mike equal youth. He drinks some Red Bull from China or Japan or whatever, lol. He imports a special energy drink. That's what it is. It's just labelless. Imagine it's just a bottle that says "work louder" on it with Sharpie. Imagine that. That would be scary. Or would it be fire? Would you guys get a little, would it be fire? Drinking Red Bull specifically from another country is like a step further. That's what he was drinking on the first Deal or No Deal. Oh, okay, that's what you meant. Okay. Gotcha. He does always drink a Red Bull or something like that before every stream. Speaking of drinks, isn't she lovely? I kind of made it and I kind of didn't. It's this is I'm drinking it just to I should have done this at the beginning. Hey guys, grab your drinks. Let's sit down and talk about it. Please drop your order numbers in the chat for a free gift. And to enter your name in the Wheel of Fortune. Why do I sound like Jennifer Coolidge? Today, we'll be drinking a little strawberry limeade. A little strawberry limeade with a splash of Coca-Cola. That's why he jumps like a rabbit. Julian, you're just getting more and more funny with every comment. That's why we're gonna cap it here though on the mic commentary. The funny ass, just like there's no comment on Instagram for a while, and then all I see is ding. That's why he jumps like a rabbit. That's Reema yapping mode NR2. Not me catching strays too. No. Oh my god. That's hilarious. You know what? Yeah. I have my own yapping mode. I've been slacking lately. But you guys don't even know just how Yapatron I can be. I think my first or second stream I did a 3-hour stream. And I was just yapping. Anyway, I came over here to drool over the Framer Creator Micro specifically because I'm in love with her. And I need to know what I'm going to name her. And also, I think everyone should have one because it's like a really nice gateway product to get you like hooked. I'm joking, of course. But like, isn't she sleek? Isn't she lovely? Isn't she wonderful? Isn't she gorgeous? Isn't she functional? The only one to get it. What? Huh? Oh, I'm missing comments. I should get the really nice guy badge on Discord. Legendary Testing Wizard, you've been playing Battlefield 6 open oh, now you guys are you talking to each other, huh? I've not been playing Battlefield, if you're talking to me. Because I don't play Battlefield. I play exactly one game, and, the game that I play is called Kingdom Hearts 2. This is the game that I play. This is my crack. This is my preferred shit. This is what I love. It's the only game that I play. Knowing that I couldn't get a t-shirt is the only one I could get. Well, what? I'm kind of confused. Anyway, I think we should all twin. They're shipping soon. You get an extra key set. It's gorgeous. Beautiful. 2:47 already? How is it already 3 o'clock? That's kind of weird. How is that? I'm gonna cap it here. Kathy Catgirl says, I love Kingdom Hearts 2. Do you mean Kingdom Hearts 2? 2? Or Kingdom Hearts 2? I'm joking. That was a bad joke. Kingdom Hearts is fun. It's so fun. I'm gonna go play some Kingdom Hearts. Whoa. I'm actually so excited now. You said we should all twin? Yeah. Okay, so I personally, without any discount, without any nothing, with that fully my own Canadian dollars, have bought a pro version of the Framer Creator Micro, And I think that we should all twin. So, Legendary Testing Wizard. Excuse me. We should. Julian, you got selected for the merch during Mike's last stream. Who says you can't have too much merch? Do you know what I mean? I got entered in the giveaway just before I started driving. I love that for you. When? We should all buy. Because guess what? As I was saying, we could all twin. See that? See that? Down there? Down there? We could all twin. You didn't get the shirt. That's true. That's sad. Yeah, you got selected and you couldn't get back. That's such a bummer. But on the bright side, I mean, I don't deal with the Discord, so I can't decide. But, I mean, maybe if you, maybe we can convince Mike, if you make an on-stream order, and then you tell me what your order number is, your gift, you could say, I want merch. That's what it could be. Legendary Testing Wizard, I'm twinning already. Okay, eat! Okay. 2, 3, 7, 2. Okay, love it. I'm excited. Take a look-see. I don't have the product log right now. I mean, I don't have access to it because I'm in another city and I'm doing other things. I'm gonna have lunch, so I'm going to head out. But it was lovely chatting with you guys. Thank you to everyone that dropped their order numbers. Next time, we will probably spin this. Ignore that number then? Oh, okay. Gotcha. But it was lovely chatting with you guys. I had a great time. I always have a good time with you guys. I love seeing the repeats. I love meeting new people like Kathy. Bye.